Some heroes in Mlbb will always get picked despite how they are performing. But there are ways to stop worrying about those heroes, about banning them, or even when the enemies pick them. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will talk about the top 10 overrated heroes in Mlbb, why you should stop banning them, and also ways to counter them easily with some tips. As you guys know, this video has redeem codes and I want to congratulate the winners of our previous video. Thank you for participating. And similarly, this video will have hidden codes too. Find it from the video and redeem it at Kazukiofficialstore.com and your diamonds will be delivered instantly. First, we have Yin. I know Yin's ultimate is scary, especially when using a squishy hero. But there are ways that we can let this ultimate be useless. The first thing will be to stop using heroes that don't have dash or good mobility. For heroes who have dash skills, we know that we can easily sidestep the stun from his skill 2 almost all of the time, but this also need a quick reaction time. And if you're not sure if you can sidestep, then you can also buy items like Dreadnought armor or anti-cuirass when using fighters. And the Wind of Nature for MM and Winter Tension for the mages. Buying the tough boots is also a good choice as it can help reduce the stun effect of his skill 2. This will almost likely make Yin useless in many situations. So you can now opt to ban other heroes or stop worrying when enemies pick Yin. Next will be Dairoth. He is way too deadly in the early game with his skill set. However, his effectiveness dropped in the late game when the enemies start buying defensive items or high damage to burst him down. CC effects are also a nightmare for him. Once you take a team fight, you can no longer retreat as he only has one dash skill. Just make sure to not get caught off guard as he is best at this. You can also try to dodge his skills as it has slow animation. Up next we have Saber. Saber can be nightmare for almost every hero as he can burst down easily even tanks in the early stage of the game. However, as the game goes on, you can start building items like anti-cuirass or Wind of Nature or even immortality. As the damage from his ultimate is considered as a skill damage, anti-cuirass works the best. You can also use spells like Purify, Vengeance or Aegis as this will increase the survivability a lot. Up next we have Johnson. The ability to transform and drive around the map is cool, but this can also come as a disadvantage as you cannot clear all the nearby bushes for your teammate. And when you are driving around the map, you cannot be with your teammates close by. Also, when sudden ganks happen, you cannot be there ASAP. When Johnson is played as a mage, Athena's with radiant armor can almost make it feel like he has no damage at all. And in the late game, you might also end up getting killed after crashing in a bad spot alone if you are far away from your teammate. Next will be Estes. The healing from his ultimate is satisfying and annoying too, but in the early game, he can be bursted down by almost every hero. You can take advantage of it by marking him in the early game, and in the late game, anti-regen items like the Necklace of Durance, Dominance and Sea Halberd can make his regen ability feels like nothing. Make sure your teammates get 2 or even more anti-regen items when facing him. And as the game goes on in the late game, never take a team fight unless your team takes down 1 or 2 of their teammates. Xavier. In the current season, Xavier has one of the highest pick rates in Legends and above rank. and he is indeed a force to be reckoned within the later stages of the game, as his damage output becomes one of the highest in the game. After getting 5 items, he can one-shot enemy marksman or mage if they do not go for any magic defense, but I don't think Xavier is so good that it deserves to be on the ban list and should not be picked right away, as he can be countered easily if you know how to. Xavier has no dash skills, which makes him very vulnerable to ganks if the enemy has lockdown skills or hard CC. Xavier can assist the team from every corner of the map, as his ultimate Dawning Light can cover any distance, beat your fountain, but if you noticed, there is the 0.5 second timer which comes when the ultimate animation starts, and you can use this to reposition yourself out of his ultimate if timed properly. Assistants like Ling, Fanny, Hayabusa, Lancelot, who are known to be squishy hero hunters, love mages who are immobile like Xavier. And our next hero is Vale. Before all the Vale mains start cursing and abusing me, hear me out guys. Vale is one of the fastest moving hero in the game. His passive gives him +8 movement speed every time he gets a kill or an assist, which can be stacked up to 10 times, which equals +80 movement speed. Rapid boots have +70 movement speed, which also decreases by 25 points when the hero deals and take damage. So Vale's passive is better than rapid boots. But wait, Vale's passive has another function which he can choose to upgrade and choose between 2 sets of skills at level 4, 6 and 8. Most mages become effective once they are level 4. They can start snowballing the enemy laners, but Vale needs to reach level 8 to get his full set of skills, and this creates a disadvantage for your whole team, as they have to depend on you getting level 8 to be completely effective. Sicilian. Sicilian is the only mage who becomes stronger and stronger as the game extends due to his passive, where he collects stakes which increase his mana and damage output, making him a pure damage monster in the late game. He can deplete 70% HP with one first kill when he has 250 plus stakes, but his greatest asset of him is also one of his weaknesses, as it will take time to collect stakes, giving the enemy chance to farm up and even have a gold lead on you. His next weakness will be his mobility. He is by far one of the easiest mages to catch if he positions himself a little wrong. High burst heroes like Fanny, Ling, Granger, Gushan have a wonderful time killing Sicilian and even not letting him stack up throughout the game. Next hero is Julian. I know many Julian players won't agree that he is overrated, but after receiving a series of nerfs on his damage output and skill cooldown, Julian is nowhere near the force he was when he was first officially released in Mlbb. After receiving so many damage nerfs, there is no point in going full offensive build on him. Julian is pretty weak till he gets level 3, so if you can deny him his minions and delay his leveling up, you can have a good start which can be easily converted to snowballs. And the last hero for this video will be Joy. Joy has one of the highest win rates in Mythical Glory Plus ranks, so she is already popular in high ranks due to her mobility and ability to dive into the enemy backline and come out easily. A good Joy can make you go insane and might just want to ban her, but before doing so, know that this hero requires a lot of practice and test your skills timing to the extreme like Fanny. Dashing on the perfect beat can be achieved by hearing the beats, but I know most of you will just pick her if she is open in the ranked match. Yes, Joy is good hero, but when faced against a much tankier lineup, she has a hard time, and enemy having long CCs or suppression skills like Franco or Kaja's ultimate will make her wanna throw her phone and go AFK if the Joy is inexperienced. And with that, here are the 5 shoutouts from our previous video. Mlbb, How Yi Form, Isaac Ong, Mythical Ram and Tanish Gaming. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.